This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so just a quick overview, because not everybody knows about the weight divisions. There's a lot of people who are just getting into boxing now. So I'll give you guys what currently is at the top end of the weight divisions, what the WBC were planning on doing, and then what it is that they are going to be doing. Okay, now currently what it is, the light heavyweight division is £175 currently, the cruiserweight limit is £200, and then the heavyweight division is £200 plus. Okay, that's currently what it is. So there's a £25 gap between light heavyweight and cruiserweight. Okay, now what the WBC were planning on doing was lowering the cruiserweight limit of £200 down to £190 to bridge the gap of the £25 between light heavyweight and cruiserweight from £25 down to £15. Then they were going to introduce a new weight division of £224, maximum limit of course, then anything above £224 would be the heavyweight division. So that's what their plan was a few weeks ago. Again, I did a video on this one. But what the plan is now is that they are no longer going to reduce the cruiserweight limit. So the light heavyweight division will stay £175. The cruiserweight limit will stay £200. So the gap of £25 will remain the same. But what they're doing now is they're introducing a new weight division of £224, and it's going to be called the Bridgerweight Division. And the Bridgerweight Division is called Bridgerweight Division by the WBC after Bridger Walker, who is a 6-year-old who was injured protecting his younger sister from a dog attack earlier this year. That's why they're calling it the Bridgerweight Division. Now, what this means now is that nothing's really changing as far as light heavyweight and cruiserweight is concerned, which was always the problem for a lot of boxers, but instead they've upped the limit of the heavyweight division. So currently the heavyweight division, you're £200 plus, you're a heavyweight. But now you've got to be £224 plus to be a heavyweight. To join this Bridgerweight division, anywhere from £201 up to £224 limit. So it's actually introducing a new weight division, but they're increasing the heavyweight division. I hope this makes sense. So those who are currently active heavyweights, you've got to weigh £224 plus to continue to be a heavyweight. So that means some of the smaller heavyweights who are, first of all, known as small heavyweights, plus those who have moved up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, and those who are planning, or was at least planning on moving from cruiserweight up to heavyweight, no longer can. Unless, of course, you're going to put on a whole ton of weight, such as Lawrence Okoli, current cruiserweight, such as Richard Riakporhe, such as Marius Bradis, and others. It's unlikely that we're going to see these guys at heavyweight. I mean, they could pack on a bit of muscle and bridge the £24 gap. They could always do that. But it's also going to be, potentially at least, a bit of a problem for some current heavyweights as well, such as a Alexander Usyk, such as a Adam Babbage, such as a Deontay Wilder, and quite a few others. So they are going to have to weigh at least £224 to compete in the heavyweight division now. So they haven't really done anything as far as bridging the gap between light heavyweight and cruiserweight, which was always the problem. But instead they've just upped the limit for the heavyweight division and just introduced this new Bridgerweight division. That's all the WBC are doing. Now, we don't know whether or not the other sanctioning bodies are fully on board with this one. I would think that they would have to be. Otherwise, the WBC will be a separate entity as far as the Bridgerweight and the heavyweight division is concerned. Would it not? Because surely you need the WBO, the WBA and the IBF to be aligned with it. Otherwise, you're looking at certain ones like Anthony Joshua, for example. He's the WBO, WBA and IBF World Heavyweight Champion. So if they're not on board, then currently he could still fight, say, Wilder, Usyk, Babbage, for example, and defend those belts against them. Tyson Fury will only be able to defend his WBC belt against those who weigh £224 plus. I hope this makes some kind of sense. But anyway, I would imagine all the other sanctioned bodies are fully on board with it. I presume that they're going to agree to it, because at the end of the day, it's another weight division, isn't it? That's all they've done. They've just created another weight division. Why? To get more sanction fees. And they haven't actually sorted out what the main problem was. Again, you look up and down the low weight divisions, there's like a 2, 3, 4 pound difference in between some weights. I mean, what's the sense in that? There's no sense in that whatsoever. But anyway, they're seeing at the top end, not too much change really, except for to be a heavyweight, you're going to have to weigh a little bit more now. That's the only real difference. Anyway, that's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.